Hi all, myself Ajana, Assistant Professor, PG Department of English, KTCT College of Arts and Science, Kalambala. Here in this video, I am dealing with the topic Business Letters, which comes under the paper Business English for S3 BCom Computer Application and Corporation students. The course title is Business English. So, the business letter, which is a topic which comes under the module 1. Okay. So before going to the topic business letter, we have to know more about a letter. So what is a letter? As we know that a letter, which is a written message. We write a letter to a person who are far away from us. We want to convey our message in a clear and forceful manner. So we usually write a letter to a person who are far away from us, and normally it is considered as a form of written communication. As we know that communication are of two types. Okay, that is oral communication and written communication. So the letter which comes under the written communication. Okay, so we have already learned the types of letters in our school days. Okay, basically letters are of two types, that is informal letter and formal letter. Informal letter is otherwise known as personal letter. If you are writing to someone you know personally to express your own personal feelings and thoughts, which comes under which category or which type of letter? It is informal letter. Okay, if you write a letter to your friend or any relative or any cousin, your father, mother, etc., that type of letter is an informal letter. Okay, so the informal letter is otherwise known as personal letter, and if you are writing to someone you know personally, it is informal letter. Okay, next type of letter is formal letter. Letter which is written in a formal language, usually used for official purposes. If you write a letter to your principal or any authorities, okay, that is a formal letter, and it is usually in a formal tone, and it is usually used in an official purposes. Okay, usually used for an official purposes. That type of letter is formal letter. Okay, so let's move to the topic. What is a business letter? A business letter is a type of letter which serves as a means of communication written for various commercial purposes. These purposes can be a business deal, complaint, warning, notice, invitation, declaration, information, apology, and various other corporate matters. Letters of business are the most popular and the most widely written types of letters. So, if you write a letter for your corporate manners or any business purposes or any commercial purposes, that kind of a letter is a business letter. Okay, and these type of letters are the most popular and the most widely written types of letters. Okay, and a business letter, which is also known as a professional business letter. The term business correspondence letter is also used to refer these simply because a letter is a means of correspondence. It is official in nature and is mostly formal in writing, following a basic framework. This framework is common among various official letters, and it is the content and tone of the language which differs and matters the most. The term official letter thereby becomes synonymous with business letter. So, as we discussed it earlier, that a formal letter, it is otherwise known as an official letter. So official letters and business letters have similarities. Okay, then there are basically two types of business letters. Okay, so basically letters are of two types, that is formal letter and informal letter. Like that, a business letter is also basically of two types, that is formal business letters and informal business letter. So what is this a formal business letter? Formal business letters are the typical or standard business letters meant for legal or official correspondence. These include letters regarding business deals, order, claim, dispute settlement, agreements, information request, sales report, and other official matters. So, if you deal with an official matter, that type of letter is formal business letter. Next is informal business letter. Informal business letter has a laid back approach. It is used for casual correspondence but doesn't necessarily has to have a casual tone of language. These letters include memorandums, appraisals, interview thanks, reference letters, cover letters, customer complaint letters, emails, and others which are less important or regular. So these are also in an official tone but it has less important. Okay, so if you write a letter which seems to be an official manner but which are less important or regular, that type of letter is an informal business letter. There are certain other various types of business letters are also. So that types of business letters are listed here. Okay. So the first one is application letter, information request letter, information response letter, job applicant not hired, letter of complaint, order request letter, resignation letter, resume cover letter, the recommendation letter, thanks for job recommendation letters. So these are also the various types of business letters. Okay. Next. So a letter which have some major parts. So the first part is a letterhead. A letterhead is topmost heading printed on letter paper. The heading consists of name, address, generally accompanied by a logo of the organization. Most professional firms have their own pre-designed letterhead. Pre-printed letterheads showcase the repute of a company in terms that the company can afford to have these and is not miser in using some extra ink. However, smaller firms may not have it. They use their name, address where the letterhead would be placed. Okay, so if you have ever seen a letter from any institution or any company, you can see that a letterhead is the topmost heading which printed on that letter paper. Okay, so the address of that institution or the company or the head of that institution, or there is a logo. There is a logo is also mentioned in that letterhead. Okay, letter paper. So these are all printed in that paper, not written. Okay. So usually this letterhead which is printed in a paper, which is usually used by any professional firms. Okay, most of the professional firms have their own pre-designed letterhead. So that is an important part of a letter. Okay, if it is a small firm, they usually use their name, address where the letterhead would be placed. Okay, so the first part is a letterhead. Next part is date. The date has to be written exactly below the letterhead. The date is important part of a letter and it is used for reference. The date is supposed to be written in full with day, month and year. So you must write a date on the letter. Okay, below the letterhead. Next part is recipient. Recipient or receiver's name and address is next part of a business letter. This part included the name of the receiver, his designation and full address inclusive of phone and email. Okay, so you must write the receiver's address. Okay, that is the letter to whom you send this letter. So you must write the receiver's address. So it is an important part of this letter. Okay, and also write his name, his designation and full address including his email ID and phone number. Okay, and the next important part is salutation. So we know that salutation is a word which usually greeting a person. greet a person. Okay, so it is a word which is usually greeting a person, used to begin in a letter. So it is courteous gesture and shows respect to the receiver. Dear sir or madam, etc. are specifically known as opening salutation. Okay, so you must write a salutation like dear sir or madam. Okay, so this salutation is known as opening salutation. Next major part of the letter is the body. It is the main part of a letter, and the message of the letter is to be clearly mentioned in the first line. For what purpose you are writing this letter, it is mentioned, and uh, it is should be understood by the receiver by the first line itself. Okay, the body has the relevant subject matter, which is to be divided into a number of paragraphs. So normally you can't give a huge paragraph. Okay, normally you can't give a huge paragraph itself as a body. So mostly 3 to 4 paragraphs have to be included, and which is in a concise manner. Okay, or more depending upon the matter. If there are instructions, etc., these are to be in a bulleted or numerically listed in separate lines. And the last paragraph should sum up the whole letter and offer any assistance or take a course of action as required or instructed. As we see in a letter that kindly take any required actions against this or necessary actions against this, like that. Okay, so the last paragraph should sum up the whole letter and offer any assistance or take a course of action as required or instructed. That is the body. And there comes the next major part of the letter, that is closing. Closing refers to the end of the letter. It is courteous and shows a mark of respect towards the recipient. Yours sincerely or yours faithfully, etc., are specifically known as closing salutation. So, there are mainly two types of salutations. The first type is opening salutation, like dear sir or madam, that is usually used in the beginning of that letter. Okay, and also there is another salutation, that is closing salutation, that is yours sincerely or yours faithfully, etc. Next is you should put your signature. Sign your name after a few spaces. If you have your printed name, then sign above the line containing your typed name. Signature is to be written in black or blue ink. If you have an electronic signature, you can use that too. And scanned image of your signature can also be used if it confers with rules of your organizations. Okay, if you write a business letter, you can write your, at the end you have to put your signature after writing your name. As you all see in any letters, that there must be there must be mentioned the head of the department or any head of the institution, the name is there. Also in some letters we can see their printed signature also, or the scanned image of their signature also can be used there. Okay, so you must put your signature. After that, you have to mention the sender's name, title and contact information. If not provided in the letterhead, one can include his name, title, address, phone, email, etc. in separate lines. Okay, if you doesn't have a letter head, you must write the name and title and contact information of the sender. Okay, so sender's name, title and contact information must be mentioned. Also his address, phone number, email, etc. should be written. Okay, so finally the final part of this letter is enclosure. If you have attached some documents, type enclosures few lines after your signature. Provide the number and type of documents attached. Example, Enclosures number 2, brochure, resume. That is, if you are attaching any documents with this letter, with this official letter, you have to mention the number of that enclosures in brackets and mention the things you attach to that letter. Okay, so like that you have to mention the enclosures and an enclosure number. Okay, so these are the major types of the letter, of a business letter. So we can discuss more about the business letter and the complete format of a letter, and with few examples will be taken in your coming videos. Okay, so keep studying, stay safe. Thanks for watching.